We're going to mobilise the whole body, starting from the feet, working the way up to the head. So in yoga, we like to think of the body as like a tree, where we start from the roots of our body, our tree, from the feet, and then we go up to the crown of the head. So these are simple mobility drills that you can do every day to incorporate into your daily lifestyle, to increase your mind-body connection and to bring some movement and motion into the joints of your body. We're going to start with the roots, with the feet. I'm just going to take the heels up, drop the heels, and then lift the toes. Drop the toes, lift the heels, drop the heels, flex the toes. And just notice the engagement in those tiny muscles around the ankles and the feet, bringing your awareness all the way down to the feet, to the ankles and the toes. And you can use your hands to synchronize the movement. So maybe the hands lift up as the toes lift, and then down as they drop, and then lifting the hands up. So you're connecting different parts of the body together. And then option to add your inhale and exhale with the movement. Again, continuing to focus on the engagement of the muscles around the feet and the ankles. Flexing the toes up and then squeezing the toes on the floor as they drop. Now we're going to take the ankles from side to side. So lift the heels up and then drop the heel from the side to the side. Lift the heels to the center, drop the heels to the other side. Lifting up to center, dropping to one side. So we create like a semicircle with the heels. Again, you can use your hands to mirror the movement of the ankles, going in a semicircle. Keeping your awareness down at the feet, to the muscles around the feet and the ankles. An option to lift the toes as the heels drop. Nice, and now we'll move up to the hips. So maybe you take your hands to the hip joints and notice notice any movement in the hip joints as you rotate the knees out to the side. So I like to lift my heels up and then rotate the knees outwards and back in. So all we're doing is moving the legs away from the center line of the body to externally rotate the hip joints. And that's all you need to do to mobilize the hips, is just move the legs away from the center of your body. So mobility can be very simple. We don't need to be doing really deep or excessive stretches to mobilize the body. The body just needs simple, regular motion and movement to lubricate the joints. And notice what areas, what muscles turn on as you rotate the hips outwards. So do you notice an engagement in the glutes and around the hips as you take the knees to the side and back in? So take your awareness down to those muscles in the hips and the glutes. And see if you can squeeze the muscles as the knees rotate outwards. So we're stabilizing the joints with the muscles. Again, you can add your hands to mirror the movement of the knees. And then connect back to the breath. So inhaling and exhaling. And then lower the heels down to the ground. Take the feet slightly wider than hip width distance, and sit your bum back to the back of the chair. I'm going to do what I like to call a water flow to move up to the upper part of the body, to the trunk of our tree. So you're going to scoop water from in between the legs, scooping the water up, and then opening the arms as a wave crashes over you, opening the chest. And then again, scooping the water from in between your legs, opening the arms and allowing a wave to crash over the body. Scooping in between the legs, opening up the arms and the chest. Breathing with the movement, so inhaling and exhaling. When we let that wave crash over us, we're really opening up the upper body, mobilizing the shoulders, breathing into the chest and the upper body. Take one more round. And then we'll come to the spine. So in yoga, we sometimes call the spine as the queen of the body, and then the limbs are its servants, because the spine supports the whole body. So spinal health and mobility is really important in our daily life. We're going to take a few rounds of cat and cow. So the hands rest onto the knees. As you inhale, reach the chest forwards as the shoulders go back and the gaze goes up. Exhale, chin to chest, shoulders forward, round the back. Inhale, chest forwards, shoulders back, gaze up. Exhale, chin to chest, shoulders forwards, round the back. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat, round in the back like a cat. Inhale, cow, chest forwards, hips back. Exhale, round the back like a cat. Keep moving with the pace of your breath. You can either keep doing cat and cows, or you can start to roll the torso and the shoulders around, starting to get into some sideways movement of the spine. And think micro movements, so you don't have to be doing really big movements, just subtle micro movements. Okay, and then come back up to a seated position, moving up to the shoulders and the neck. Take the hands and just start to rub around the neck and the shoulder area. So we often carry a lot of tension in the shoulders and the neck from looking at our phones or working on a computer. So just start to rub into any areas of tightness, giving yourself a little self-massage, which is a lot cheaper than a normal massage. Okay, and we'll take some shoulder rolls. So rolling the shoulders forwards, up, back and round. Forwards, up, back and round. And notice that maybe the head wants to move with this motion of the shoulders. So even though we're doing shoulder rolls, the whole body is connected. And so you don't have to just isolate the shoulders. Allow your other body parts to move with the shoulders. So maybe the hands come back, maybe the head goes up and back or around. Explore what feels most natural and comfortable for your body today. Maybe you take one shoulder back and then the other. Okay, and then we're going to drop the left ear to the left shoulder. As you extend the right arm out to the side and flex the fingers up and then back down. So as you flex the fingers up, notice any sensations in the wrist or the arm. And then see if you can send your breath to the right side of the neck. So breathing into any areas of tightness in the right side of the neck. And bring the right hand to the right knee, roll the neck forwards to the chest, and bring the right ear to right shoulder. Extend the left arm out, lifting the fingertips up and then back down. Again, noticing any sensations in the body as you flex the fingers up and drop them down. And then send your breath to the right, to the left side of the neck, breathing into any areas of tightness or stiffness. And then lower the left hand to the knee and just start to rotate the neck around in small circles, bringing the head forward, side and to the back. Starting with small circles, and then if you want, you can increase the size. And then rotate round in the other direction. And see if you can send your breath down to the belly. So if you'd like to continue this chair yoga practice, you can watch the next episode where we'll move into a vinyasa flow, where we move with the breath.